What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Hunt Ready. Gonna go out and set a few traps today. I got some canines, some beaver, and probably some coon traps I'm gonna throw out. I've been deer hunting like crazy since October. I did last week go throw a few sets out just to kind of scratch the itch. And just a few. It was shotgun season this last weekend, so we've been doing a ton of deer hunting. This is Thanksgiving week, and I got this whole week off, so we're gonna throw out some sets, see what we can get done in between shotgun seasons. So heading out. I'll probably show you guys a few dirt holes. You guys seemed to like that last year, but I'll show you how I throw in some dirt holes, kind of what I'm looking for on some sets. It's really dry, so we're probably not really going to see any kind of tracks or anything like that. So we'll throw out some sets and I'll show you what we got going on, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. All right, guys, here is a little spot where I seen a beaver here when we were deer hunting. I'm coming down here to check, see if this creek's froze up, and it sure is. We're gonna be getting some pretty good temperatures here this week. You can see right here is where he comes up though, I think. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. So I think that spot right there looks like where the beaver comes up quite a bit. You can see down here he's got a tree in the water there that he's been chewing on. Looks like another spot he came up there. Here's the tree there. So I'm gonna make a set here. I think if I break the ice, it should be good. Like I said, it's gonna get almost 50 degrees in a couple days. So I brought a shovel. The ice is super thin actually, but we'll throw in a MB750 on a drowner on the Black Widow stand, and I think I'm gonna come right over here to the, maybe put one here, and then maybe put one over there at the other spot. So I just got this GoPro on a little tripod. I forgot my big one, but we'll throw some of these in. I'll show you this here. He's been working on a pretty good sized tree, so he's still been working on it. That's gonna end up out there in the farmer's field. So try to get probably a couple of them in here. I'll try to get these out of here, and we'll go throw in some more canines. Change plans. Ice is way too thick I could break it, but then I realized, how in the heck am I going to get my drowner 10 feet out? So, by the way, I am not a great beaver trapper. Pretty much just a beginner. Last year was my very first year. But so this might work, this might not work. So we're gonna take and try to put the 330 on an H stand out here. I can get my springs on here. Safety on there, I mean. We'll try putting a 330 out there, right where I broke the ice. I'll show you. And then we'll just see what goes from there. It's about the only way I can figure out on doing this. Maybe in a few days, if everything gets thawed out better in a few days, drowners. But for now, like I said, I'm gonna put the 330s on one of these here H stands, right where I broke the ice. So, and then I'll make a caster mound there. I don't think the water is going to refreeze today, so I'll probably do this in 2 spots. And like tomorrow's going to be 50 degrees, so we'll be good for at least a week of good temperatures. So I don't think the water is going to refreeze on me, but you never know. But I'll get this set up. I'll kind of show you guys what I'm working on. Whoa. All right, guys. So we got this one in. I got this drowner in down here. I was able to break the ice, and it goes pretty deep right off the get here. So there's the 750. Here's where I broke it. The drowner goes out into there. I'm gonna bed the trap. I made a nice little bed right here. And then we'll put our caster mound like right on this. So we're gonna use Iron Trail's log jam. And I'm gonna put a caster mound here, and then one over, I'll show you the 330 on the H stand. We'll see what that looks like. But that's what we're gonna do. Stay tuned. Okay guys, here we are. This spot last year I caught, I don't know, 3 or 4 coyotes in this one exact spot. Basically it's a, it's a 3-way transition. We got alfalfa, corn, followed by a fence row right there. So I'm gonna do a double set here. I think I'm probably gonna do one right here on this edge. Then I'm probably gonna come back and set one back there on this, right on the fence row. And I may go down on the other side where it's beans and the alfalfa meet down there. We'll see. I think probably just stay out of that beans and just set over here in the corn. But I'm gonna set you up here, show you how I do this dirt hole. So I just kind of cleared the corn stalks away, push them all up kind of for your backing is what I do. So let me get you set up here. Hopefully I can get this, y'all can see pretty well. We'll see if that's gonna work for you guys. I think I'll put it right here. That better? That might be better. Okay. So we're still pretty froze on the dirt. It's not too bad though, as soon as you get down past that crusty spot. We're gonna dig this up, dig us out our trap bed there. Alright. Once you get your kind of general size, alright, then I'll dig out for my levers, but I'm going to set my trap in here, see how it fits. So like always guys, MB used to be the No BS K9 Extreme Junior 4-coil offset outside lamination. These I'm running the JC Connor rod swivels, which are the cat's ass. Love them. We're gonna get this set in. And let's get this set. I had these traps actually out at another farm and didn't make any catches. And I set them in the mud so they weren't set the greatest. So I pulled those. We're gonna set these here today. Actually, let me leave that out. Okay, so we're pretty good. What I'm gonna do is knock out some spots for the levers here, and then I'll get her bedded in there. I just kind of eyeball that. Maybe you can push down on and even leave marks. So here's where our levers are gonna be. There. And there. All right. Come down where your jaws are. And then these guys, like I said, have a real thick base that comes down out just outside them levers. And so if you dig that down, then you got a spot for your levers there. And then a spot for your chain to lay. And they lay so much nicer with those JC Connor rod swivels. See how that fits in there. Nice and tight. Look at that. Perfect, guys. There's not a whole lot of pissing around. I'll probably take this side down just a little bit more. What I found, the more you jack around trying to get it, the worse it beds. So that's how I like it. Trap is just, and it's sitting on the chain here, but the jaws are, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch below ground. That's perfect. There we go. So that's how that's gonna sit. And you'll notice there's a little bit of a divot underneath it for water to sit. We're in tight on the jaws, so that's gonna bed really good. That trap's in there really good, even, you know, with nothing. So let's get the stake in the ground. Super stakes, best stakes on the market. And these are on 18 inches of chain. I only go down about a foot. I should probably take some links out. It would make everything a lot easier probably, but I never do. All right, so then you just let your chain coil up under there. Set your trap. Make sure it ain't rocking on the chain. And we are golden. If you want, you can pound some of that chain down in there. Get all the corn cobs out. They won't bed on them very good. All right. So now we want to set the night latch, just like so. Screen wire. This is the screen from No BS. And like I said, I bend the corners and just lay them in there. And those corners kind of actually help hold it down. Okay. You know what? I want to put just a little bit of peat moss underneath that trap. So, pop him up real quick. Just put a little bit of peat where everything touches. Okay, doesn't need a bunch because it won't bed very good. Put that down in there, just like so. Go. Okay. Then, if you want, you can get that set like that. If you got a little bit of a gap, but that's good. Okay. And then, you know, if the ground was soft, you can push down on these like that and really get them set in. Them levers. Not very soft, but then we're going to bed this whole thing with a nice cover of peat. Like so. Okay. So that's peat moss on the levers, around the jaws, everything where it would contact. Then we'll come back and put some dirt over that. Let's make our dirt hole. Okay. So we know our jaw or our pan is right here. So I'll just come back in here, right there. Try not to catch all this shit. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we'll get these big chunks out of here. We'll remember where our pan is. Just gonna kind of put a real fine layer of this dirt right over top of everything. Okay? Just like that. Get the bigger chunks out of there, so just a really fine layer of this dirt. Like that. Okay? And we are done. All right. Good stuff. Maybe a little bit of a backing there. Put some corn cobs around. Whatever you wanted to do. Doesn't need to have a whole ton of big backing, but something to kind of catch their eyes. Like so. And I'll shake some of this all around. Make it look like something's been digging. Just like that. Okay. Now, we're going to bait him. And all my sets, I always use sheep wool at every set. Gotta get some lighter gloves for this part of it. It's hot. Sheep wool just in a bag. Stinkier, the better. We're gonna go with Armageddon from Iron Trail. I've already caught 2 on this bait this year. I've only got only had 6 sets out, so 7 sets maybe. So about a scoop like that, right on the wool. Stick him down there in the hole. Get it down there. I always just wipe the knife right on the edge of that. Okay. And then I'm going to use Hellhound Gland Lure. hellhound gland lure from Iron Trail. We'll put that right up on top of that pile. And now when I make this other set over here, I'll use a different bait and lure. Let's see if we can find something here. Here we go. I'll just take a little dab on a stick, stick them right up in there. Okay, just like that. Then we're gonna take a shot. Coyote urine from Iron Trail. And we'll just squirt some on that side and squirt some on that side. Don't need a ton. Just imagine your dog peeing on something, about how much you want. Alright guys, that is a finished set. Now we're gonna go punch in a bunch more. See how she does in the morning. Thanks for watching.